Well, what a packed program I have for you today, starting with economic news. As predicted, completely cluelessly by me, feeling around the dark and feeling around in the dark and knowing absolutely nothing about anything. Inflation has declined. We now have seen a lower than expected inflation number this morning. This is what I've been saying for months and since we got the June numbers in July. Inflation year over year after the June numbers we received in July were at 9.1%. Now we are down to 8.5%, coming in below the expected 8.7%. Now, the way that corporate media reports these numbers continues to be so confusing. Look at this headline from CNBC. Consumer prices rose 8.5% in July, less than expected as inflation pressures ease a bit. This is good news, but the reporting makes it sound like in July of this year, prices went up 8.5%. That is not the case. What this number means is that for the 12-month period ending in July, prices are up 8.5%. So another way to think about it would be in July, we got the inflation numbers from June 2021 through June 2022, and that was 9.1%. Now we are adding the numbers from July 22 and removing the numbers from June 22. So this new number is for July 2021 through July 2022. There must be some simpler way to report this so that people don't get as confused as they get. But the important thing is, this is good news for an economy that otherwise looks quite good. Essentially full employment, gas prices declining, stock market, at least over the last 6 weeks, looking significantly better than it had looked in the first months of 2022. A lot of these things look good, again, considering that these are the traditional economic indicators. And if we continue to see an inflation decline, which I expect that we will, as gas prices in the first 10 days of August have continued down, that is going to be a very good thing. Now, one other important bit of news here. Real average hourly earnings for all employees went up 0.5% in July. So this is another element that makes the economy look relatively solid, which is not only did we see inflation decline, we also saw wages go up, which this concern about buying power for the average American is mitigated to some degree by prices down and wages up. Now, is there still poverty? Of course. Is there still hunger? Of course. Inequality? Of course. This doesn't mean we've solved the economic problems that we have and that are inherent to the economic system we have. But by the indicators that we pay attention to, this is a significant improvement. Now, what's the right wing story going to be? I don't know. I mean, listen, inflation's down, stock market's up, gas prices are down, hourly earnings are up. Somehow it must be very bad for the country and for Joe Biden. I don't know what they're going to say. Probably, well, inflation is still too high. Yeah, okay, but it's lower than expected and it's declining. So we'll see what they come up with. Many people are shocked when their identity is stolen, but it's actually one of the fastest growing crimes in the US. I've dealt with it. It's a terrible feeling, and that's why I now protect myself with Aura, one of our sponsors. Aura monitors email addresses, passwords, social security number, bank accounts, credit cards, and I can set it up to instantly get an alert on my phone if something happens, and then Aura goes through the process of fixing it as well. Aura also does things like make sure no one's opening up bank accounts or credit cards in your name. Aura takes all the tools you need to protect all of your accounts and devices, puts them in one easy app: identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, password management, antivirus, all in one place. At aura.com/Pacman, you can try Aura free for 2 weeks. You can do things like check whether your login credentials have been leaked. The whole world might know your email password right now, and you can find out for free. I found an old password in 4 different data breaches. The link is down below.